What's going on, guys? This is Vince with VShred.com, and we all have those days where we just can't drag ourselves out of bed and get to the gym, or maybe you overslept. So instead of getting something in, you hit snooze, you say forget it, you roll over, you go back to sleep. Well, go ahead and hit that snooze button, but stay in bed, but don't go back to sleep, because today I'm going to show you a workout that you can do and all you need is your bed. And no, I'm not talking about that kind of bedroom exercise to get your mind out of the gutter.
I'ma keep on going up till the lights go down.
So yes, I am really gonna show you how to work out from your bed, right from the comfort of your own comforter, pun intended. But before I do that, you're obviously not gonna be able to transform your body with just this one workout. It's good, but it sort of falls into that better than nothing or I overslept and missed the gym category. But you can still get in a good burn before you even put your feet on the floor for the day. But if you want something more than just a simple workout and you're frustrated at your lack of results, to achieve your dream body, you have to put in work in the gym and be on the right diet. That's obvious. But what you need to know in order to do this is that this varies from person to person based on your body type. Everybody is starting at a different spot. Everybody has a different end goal in mind, and catering your plan to match where you're starting and where you're wanting to go is the most important thing that you can do when you're trying to get in shape. And this is why I made my body type quiz. It's a free quiz that tells you the 3 most important things to do to make getting in shape faster and make getting in shape easier and more enjoyable through methods that I've had work for thousands of my clients around the world. And so if you're looking for that extra help with getting in shape, just click the link in the description below this video, answer just 5 questions for me, and I'll show you exactly how you can actually start getting real results. But all right, let's get into today's bed workout. So this kind of workout is more about getting blood flowing and stretching your body. It's not something that you can do as your primary workout if a lean and toned muscular physique is your goal, but it is something that you can do as a little extra or if you're in a time shortage. Not to mention, it's kind of fun, gives you a natural energy boost before you even pour that first cup of coffee. So for the workout, this literally takes just about the same amount of time as hitting the snooze button 1 or 2 times. It only takes 5 minutes total unless you opt for some additional cardio at the end, and even then it's only 10 minutes. So with this little workout, we're gonna be doing 10 exercises for 30 seconds each with no rest between each exercise. And also it's important to note that if your mattress is too soft, you should probably do these exercises on the floor so that you can have a sturdy base underneath you. I'm gonna be showing you these exercises on a hard floor, but if you're really trying to do this from your bed, you totally can do this on your mattress. So let's jump into the workout. So for the first exercise, we're gonna be doing knee drops. And these are more of a stretch to loosen up that lumbar spine, which is huge when you're working out. So you're gonna glue your palms and your shoulders to the bed, and then you're gonna drop your knees all the way down from side to side. You're gonna be feeling a nice little stretch in that lower back as long as your lower back is also touching the mattress or the floor, because you're really focusing on just having your knees going down to the mattress or the floor, pulling them back up and down to the other side. So your hands are gonna be out to your sides and really focus on just stabilizing your base and then dropping your knees back and forth for 30 seconds. Now the next exercise that we're gonna do are glute bridges. So with these, obviously a great glute exercise. Your palms are going to be up so that you're not tempted to push on the bed or on the floor. And what you're going to do is really focus on driving your heels through the ground or through the mattress and emphasizing that tension in your glute muscles on the back of your legs, bringing it down to about 1 inch off the mattress to the ground and then squeezing back up to the top. And if you want to make it a little bit more difficult or put a little extra tension into the muscle, squeezing for a second at the top always helps me feel this in my glutes just a little bit more. So pushing through your heels, squeezing, lowering back down and getting right into the next exercise for 30 seconds total. Now after that, we're going to be moving into an ab exercise, bicycle crunches. So here you're gonna focus on having your lower back pressed to the mattress or the ground. You're gonna pull your belly button in towards your spine, put your hands behind your head, and then alternate bringing your knees in towards your chest like riding a bike as you turn your elbows. And so really turning those elbows as you pull your knee in is how you're gonna get that rotation of your torso, of your ab muscles, and how you're going to work them the best way possible. So really focusing on crunching with every single bike pedal, I guess you could say, rather than just kind of going through the motion and just turning your body and bringing your knees up a little bit. Really focus on the crunching movement, and this 30 seconds could be a very challenging 30 seconds when done right. All right, after that, next up, we're gonna move into Lotus Lift pulses. And so here, you're going to roll over onto your belly. You're gonna have your arms down by your side with your palms facing up. And this is similar to Superman pulses, except your palms are up instead of down, and your arms are down by your side instead of out in front of you. And here, you're really gonna be focusing on bringing everything up off the bed and squeezing your lats and your lower back and your glutes and your arms, everything, just by pulsing up and down. And you basically just do this over and over for 30 seconds. Or if you wanna take it to the next level, you can really try to just hold this up for 30 seconds. Holding it up is gonna be a lot more difficult if you can't do that. The pulses are just fine. Just make sure if you're doing the pulses, you are not resting on the bed and then going up, and then resting on the bed and going up. Pulsing means you're kind of just going back and forth, keeping tension on the back of your body the entire time. Now after that, we have downward dog knee cross drive. And so this is one of my favorite movements for the abs. It combines a good hamstring stretch and core exercise into one. So what you're gonna do is get into downward dog position, and basically you're going to alternate legs, driving your knee to the opposite side of your chest. So you're basically trying to drive your right knee to your left elbow, go back into downward dog, and then drive your left knee to your right elbow, and doing that over and over again for 30 seconds. So you really wanna focus on the stretch during the downward dog portion, and then really driving that knee upward towards your elbow and crunching in your lower belly. So pulling your belly button towards your spine and focusing on that ab tension as you drive that knee forward. Do this for 30 seconds, and we'll move into plank shoulder taps. Here you're gonna be on all fours, you're gonna be in a plank position, and I'd recommend being on your palms rather than your elbows just because of the shoulder tap movement that we're gonna be doing. But here, really focus on having your back nice and straight, really focus on keeping your abs engaged. The plank can be one of the worst ab exercises for your abs if you're just sagging your hips and you're not really putting any emphasis into your core. So really focus on crunching with your core, keeping your back straight, and then as you're in this plank position, you're going to shift your weight over a little bit, tap your left shoulder with your right arm, shift over to the left, tap your right shoulder with your left arm. So you're gonna go back and forth for 30 seconds, as many times as you can. Then the next exercise that we're gonna do are decline push-ups. So here you're gonna stay on your belly with your head near the edge of the bed. You're gonna slide yourself forward until you're hanging off the bed. And then your hips are going to stay on the side of the bed, or if you're really advanced, you can have your feet on the bed and make it a big time decline push-up. But you're basically placing your hands on the floor in a handstand position, almost about shoulder width apart. And then you're lowering yourself towards the floor as your elbows go down at a 45-degree angle, not flared out. And you're gonna bring your head down between your hands. And again, you're going to try to keep your back as straight as possible, and you can change the intensity of this exercise. Again, if you are wanting to make it a little easier, have just your hips touching the bed. If you want to make it a little bit harder, have your feet on the bed. That way you're doing a push-up with your entire body, and you're going to be doing this as many times as you can with good form for 30 seconds. Then after that, we're going to move into Bulgarian split squats. And technically, you do need to get out of bed for these. We're basically pretending like the edge of your bed is your bench. And so basically you're going to have 1 foot back on the bed, you're gonna have 1 foot forward, and then you're going to really focus on squatting down, and at the bottom of the squatting motion, you're trying to have both of your knees at a 90-degree angle. If you can have that 90-degree angle at the bottom, that's the perfect range of motion. If you're going farther than that, move your foot out a little farther. If you're not going down to a 90-degree angle, move your foot in a little closer. And your knees going over your toe, by the way, is perfectly fine. Anybody who says that that's not good is wrong. It's one of the biggest myths in fitness. And so here we're gonna be going for 30 seconds total. This is not 30 seconds each leg. And so to minimize the amount of time changing leg to leg, you're just gonna change it one time by spending the first 15 seconds, let's say on your left leg, switching, and spending the last 15 seconds on your right leg. And then we're gonna get into elevated push-ups with a rotation. And these are one of my favorite exercises ever because of mobility. And so here you're gonna turn around, and we are continuing to use the bed as a bench, but we're going to be doing elevated push-ups. And we're gonna be adding a rotation after each push-up. So basically you're gonna have your hands shoulder width apart, elbows are gonna go down at a 45-degree angle rather than flared out. And then you're going to push up. And then after you push up, you're gonna bring one arm up, rotate and reach up to the ceiling, and then bring it back down, do a push-up, and then bring the other side, open it up, reach up towards the ceiling, and then bring it back down. You're gonna do this back and forth with good form and really trying to get as much rotation as you can for 30 seconds, and we'll move into the next exercise, which are ab tucks. And so here you're going to be sitting on the side of the bed, and you're gonna be holding onto the edge of the bed with your hands to stabilize yourself, or if you want some extra ab activation and you wanna stabilize yourself without your hands, let go. And so here what we're gonna be doing is focusing on bringing our lower body and our upper body together to meet in the middle. So you're bringing your knees, you're driving them upwards, you're taking your chest, you're bringing it downwards. And so you're really focusing on the crunch of your abs there. If you wanna take this to the next level, one thing you could always do is breathe out as you crunch, and then coming back, leaning, getting that separation between your chest and your knees, then leaning forward, crunching with your abs, and bringing it as close together as you can again. And you're gonna do this for 30 seconds. And last but not least, if you're wanting to add a little bit of cardio to the end, let's burn a few extra calories. So for this part, we're gonna go in intervals of 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 5 minutes, just jumping. This means you can do tuck jumps, you can do butt kicks, you can do high knees, you can do jumping jacks, or you can do little charade jump ropes like I like to do. It's your choice. Just get that heart rate up and have fun. And while we did throw in some dynamic stretches, the bed is also a great way to get in some good extra stretching and staying comfy. So if you have time, throw in some more basic stretches, just 1 to 2 minutes before or after this workout, and feel more mobile all day long with your body all loosened up. But there you have it, a quick burn you can get right from your bed. Now, it may not be ideal, but you'll at least have done something, which is better than nothing. Not to mention, you'll feel much more energized doing this rather than hitting your snooze button and laying there for another 10 minutes. And what's cool is that this can be something that you do when you're short on time, or maybe you're at a hotel and don't know what to do, but you can also throw it in every single day if you don't typically train in the mornings as a way to just wake up. It may seem like an insignificant workout, but remember, every little bit adds up over time. And if you're looking for more help with getting in shape, I will say one last time, our body type quiz tells you exactly what to do in the kitchen and in the gym to make getting in shape happen faster and make it a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable to stick to. So if you want to check that out, click the link below. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any future topic recommendations that you want me to cover, make sure you're throwing them down in the comment section below. I'm always checking those and making videos that you want to hear about. But thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. See you in the next one.